Welcome all X-Types. Welcome to Void Crew community. This is our second vlog. We appreciate all the feedback we got from the first one. We have gathered more questions today, and we're going to dive into those. So thanks for all your positive feedback. Also, thanks to your input. One of the inputs was that we had a lot of reverb on the previous one. So today we are trying out an improvement. We have this beautiful microphone, and we are hoping that that will increase the quality of the audio. Let us know how you think it goes. Here today with me, I have two of the partners of Hutlihut. I have Lauritz, our lead game designer.
Hello.
I have Daniel, our creative director.
Hello, hello.
So before we move into things today, we want to hype our new wiki coming out. So that was just released on Friday. It's intended to be for the entire community, for all of you, to edit, to comment, to put in content so everyone can dive into stuff and read more about the game. An example of that we also put links in the wiki was the two great guides made by one of the community. Shout out to Tyleron. He made, first of all, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy Void Crew gameplay. And in addition to that, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy wiki, going more into details with numbers, etc. Those are also in the wiki. So recommend you check those out. Links to be found inside the wiki. Let's move on to what are you guys working on individually at the moment?
So I can start.
You can start.
Thank you. I am right now. I'm actually doing patch notes for approximately when this comes out. Yes, we're gonna have an update. So I'm doing the patch notes, going through those. Otherwise, I am working on some new and interesting hollow enemies that we might dive a little bit into. So can I reveal that?
Yeah, you can reveal it.
Okay, so we are making some enemies that are a little more puzzle-ish in design, that can give other enemies shields, both invulnerable and regular. So that requires a bit of communication and effects and design. So I'm very looking forward to sharing that. What about you?
Yeah, I'm working on the other side of that task. Basically, we are introducing something called the interdiction. We've wanted for the longest time to have void jumps be something that can actually be sidetracked. And the interdiction is that. The idea being that players will use the void jump, the sequence of the void jumps as a safe space where they can also choose which objective to do next. But if they are unlucky, or if they take too long, or if other elements play in, they might be interdicted while in the void jump, which results in a, let's say, surprise fight. And I'm working on the game design side of that, setting up the interdiction objective, making sure that it's balanced, obviously towards being unfair, because that's how we balance. But also just in general, making sure that it's fun and yes, communicated clearly to the player what's going on and what they need to do.
And just to follow up on the sneak peek, for those who deciphered the transmission, it did mean interdiction imminent. So well done on the community for decoding that.
Then I've also seen there's some new stuff coming up on a new astral map.
The new astral map, yes. The current version of the game and what the interdiction and the new void jump adds to the game, we needed to give the astral map a minor revamp. It's because there are more steps involved in performing a void jump, and they need to be spelled out a little more clearly on the astral map so you don't get lost in the process. So really have the astral map also sell the adventure of jumping from encounter to encounter.
Cool. Exciting stuff to come. So, another one. We're getting a question. Are the brains just programs grafted to flesh? Or is it actually brains removed from skulls and just jammed into jars?
Which one is the most molded?
I mean, the answer is, I think, even sort of, it's the third option. I mean, if you run low on biomass, you can't print the full body, so why not just print the brain? I'd probably say that that's where the brains come from, that you
Print them into a jar.
Exactly. You go like 5 biomass, a little jar, and then you can like print yourself a brain. And the brain itself, that thing probably doesn't know that it's a brain in a jar.
So the question here is there a soul in that brain?
Oh, that's philosophical. Is there a soul in the egg types?
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Yes, because I'm playing that egg type.
All right.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. So every time the brain-equipped ship blows up, it's actually like multiple people dying. It's you, it's the homunculus, it's the 2 gunner brains.
Yeah, so
that's
protect your
horrible.
ship at all costs.
Perfect. Yes.
All right.
I like that.
Great.
Let's go with that one.
All right. So, another one. Were there any plans to make the scavenger better at using turrets on bases for download, protect, like it actually in the description says?
Well, on the subject of perks,
We want to move the perk tree system towards something that feels like a very, very cool and powerful tool for the players. So that means both revisiting what the perks actually are and do. So each perk choice becomes like this is a really good perk I chose. But also going into a system where you're not locked into the one tree that you choose, but it actually allows you to build a hybrid class. So the current plan as it stands is to move towards something where it's your rank that decides how many perk points you have. So there is a limited amount of perks you can buy, and then letting it be up to the players if they're going to specialize deeply into one tree or if they're going to hybrid spec and be like dual class or maybe even 3 classes. And then obviously with that also comes the ability to respec.
this comes down to also the feedback we've gotten from the community is that it just needs that other layer.
Yeah.
Right.
We agree that it needs some more love, and we're also getting to the point now where it's the right time to add that.
So another one is there in the winter update, the winter 23 update, is there any plans on attempting to fix the desync issues?
Yeah, so we have some annoying bugs that are relating to desync. That is something that has been reported by players. So the desync issues we are looking into. But what I can encourage the community to do is if you find these, tell us about it. Tell us what conditions happened. Share your logs with us on our Discord channel, because this would help our QA to be able to reproduce these issues.
So if you are consistently experiencing desyncs, that of course is bad for you, but that might help us.
But it's very good for the
Yes.
fixing process.
Good help. Okay.
An example case is that we got reports for carriables being locked. And then, that module could not be used anymore. We fixed a specific case with the Elysian minigun. That's been fixed. It's been patched. And we've also rewrote most of the logic for the carriables, actually. So that's something we fixed a part of with the Elysian minigun socket getting locked. But there is also a general rework of that system that we're working on right now, parallel to the other development. So it's not quite ready yet. It is in the pipeline of being tested. So thanks to the community, we were able to reproduce a lot of these issues. And now we're just systematically going through all those issues to make sure they're not in that fix. To go back to the question, will there be attempts to fixing the desync issues? Yes. That is the goal.
Being vocal about troubles, but also actually gathering information about how the trouble or problems arise helps us out immensely. Please provide more of that.
All right. So thank you so much for the answers, and thanks for all the questions that you sent in. So please give us feedback on what you like in the blog here and what you would like to see more of in the future. Keep sending your feedback and questions. Remember to like, subscribe, share with all your friends. And as we always say,
Madam preserve you.
And cut.
Perfect.